Chapter 3 starts with central tendencies. These are the mean, the median, the mode, and the mid-range. All of them can be called averages and probably are used that way, but typically we use the word average and mean synonymously. Now, you've probably been doing this for a long time, but one of the key features in chapter 3 is to begin to understand certain types of notation. So we define the mean with some symbols that look like this, or like this. Now let's break them down. This one with the X bar, that's the way it's said, is X bar. Okay, and this weird looking thing is the Greek letter mu. Okay, the X bar is the mean for a sample, and the mu is for the mean for a population. Okay, now these symbols, this thing represents the sum. It is actually the Greek letter sigma, uppercase, but it means to sum. The X is your data values, and N is the total number of data. Okay, so essentially this says add them up, divide by how many there are, which is a really common. This is our formula for ungrouped data. So let's do an example. Alright, so suppose we're given a set of data that looks like this. And let's assume for our example that this is a sample. So we're going to use X bar is the sum of the X's divided by N. So, sum of the X's. 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus up, all the way up to 30. Just add them up. Stick them in your calculator and you'll get 229. So how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have X bar is equal to 229 divided by 13, which gives us 17.615. Now, the other thing that we have to do is the rounding rule, which is 1 decimal more than the data. Alright, and so since we're getting 17.61, we round that off to 17.6 for our mean.